Students have been complaining about the accuracy of the distance measured by the treadmill in the gym lately. Use mathematical technique to estimate the total distance covered after a session on the treadmill. Selena and Sharvin met after a long time at a coffee shop. They were discussing about how accurate the reading of the treadmill is. Selena said the readings are precise while Sharvin said it is not accurate. To see who was right, they decided to compare and contrast the experimental value with the theoretical value of the distance traveled by Selena on the treadmill. The following day, Selena went to the gym. She ran on the treadmill and took reading for 2 minutes for each level of speed. She recorded the readings that she obtained from the treadmill. On the other hand, Sharvin went to the gym and calculated the distance traveled on the treadmill for 12 seconds for each level of speed manually. He then recorded the readings that he obtained from the treadmill.
Hi, it's me Nisha Rahman and I'm here to tell you the difference between the distance we calculate from the actual velocity we get from the treadmill and the one velocity which we get by calculating the distance and time. So, here's the velocity we get from the treadmill, which is 4, 6 and 8 and 10, which is in kilometer per hour. We have to change in meter per second, which is 1.1, 1.67, 2.2 and 2.78. Now, we will calculate the velocity by the distance and the time we get from the treadmill, which is velocity is equals to distance over time. So, we will divide 12 by 12 and we get 1 meter per second, and this goes on. So, the value for the first value is 1 meter per second, the other one is 1.5 meter per second, the third one is 2 meter per second, and another one is 2.67. The difference is, you can easily see the difference between the velocities. I mean, it's like 1.1 meter per second, the treadmill shows. But what we calculated is 1 meter per second. And it's like 1.67, and the one we get from by the calculation is 1.5 meter per second. So now we will plot these velocities on a graph. This graph is for the treadmill speed and this graph shows the calculated speed. By integrating these graphs will give you the area under the curve. Like this is the area under the curve. And it's like same for all. This area under the curve shows the distance. And now we will integrate these graphs to calculate the distance from the treadmill speed and by the calculated speed. By integrating velocity into dt, we will get the distance. So the equation for the integration will be distance is equals to velocity into dt. And now the calculation will be for integration you have to set some range, right? For example, we are calculating the distance for this part. We are calculating the distance for this part, like from 12 to 0 seconds. So the range of the time is 12 to 0 seconds, and the speed is 1.1. So you will write 12 and 0, which is like setting in range, and this thing goes on. 24 to 12. Another range is from 36 to 24. and the speed is 2.2. The next one is from 48 till 36 and the speed is 2.78. Now we will integrate, right? So by integration, from 1.1 we will get 1.1 t. The range is from 12 to 0. 24, 12, 1.67 t. 36, 24, 2.2 t. 48, 36, 2.78 t. Now we have to put the value of t, which is 12, till 0. And you have to. Now at the end of the calculation, we are getting the values, which is 13.2 for this part, plus 20.04, plus 26.4, plus 33.36. And the total distance covered is 93 meters for the treadmill speed. Now we will do exactly the same thing for the calculated speed. The total distance turned out for the calculated speed is 86 point. It's 86.04 meters. So you can see the difference between the two velocities. I mean, one of the velocity is from the treadmill and one of the velocity is the calculated speed. The distance we are getting from the calculated speed is 86.04 and the distance over here is 93 meters. The difference in the distance is 6.96 meters. The calculated speed shows the lesser distance covered than the distance showed by the treadmill speed. So this whole thing shows that the calculated speed is more reliable than the treadmill speed, because the treadmill speed is showing you the more distance as compared with the calculated speed, because it is showing you the correct distance you covered. Thank you.